This is my baby T.
Hello.
Say hey, girl. And today we're gonna talk about how good friendships can go bad.
Absolutely.
Mm, do you want to start? Should I start? We have a few stories to go over. I'm like, it's been a minute since
A minute.
I
Just came back
recorded.
from vacation.
How was it? Well, first of all, cheers
It
to
was a
that
lot.
because you looked so cute. I had to like
you.
repost it, and everybody's like, "What is she?" I'm like,
My goddess, hello.
"Can you just like Google it?" You want me to start, or do you want to start? You want me to start? Okay. So this person, we're not gonna discuss names, right? Um, I don't know if this has anything to do with it at all, but our whole friendship, she was always like a big girl, right? She went and she got the gastric sleeve, then she got skinny, she got bombed. She was like, "Hey, bitch," whatever. But her attitude started changing. Like, I mean, I know you're supposed to like switch up, but like not that much. Like the person that I love, like the sweetheart, like person was gone. And I don't know if it was just because she was with somebody new or if it was the fact that she lost all this weight and now like I'm hot shit. You get me?
Yes, I get it.
So it started with like little things, little remarks that she would say that would bother me. And then I would just like kind of let it slide because, that's my bitch. Like we've been
Yes,
friends forever. So
absolutely.
if not your friend, who's gonna tell you? But I don't know. I don't know. The like she got way skinnier than me, right? When she used to be way bigger than me. And then um we just started going out and then randomly one day we're out and I'm having the time of my life, bitch. I'm at the gay bar, I'm hanging out, turning up. I'm already pretty lit, right? And when you're lit, you can get a little emotional.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, um, she's like, "Hey, like, I don't want to say this in any way, but you're kind of getting big, and you need to like hit the gym. Like this isn't you. I've known you forever. You've never been this big. Like, you need to." And I was just like, "Oh, like fuck," because your whole time being a fucking big girl, not once have I ever said that to you. Not once did I ever look at you like that. Like if you're however you want to be is how you want to be. That's not my place to be like, "Oh, you would be bombed." Like she was always fucking pretty. So I'm like, not once did I ever say if you lose 20 pounds, you would be the shit. You get me?
This is so wrong.
So I just took it as like, what the fuck was that? I came home and I literally started crying. And I was like, from my own friend, like that shit was weird. I was like, okay, but whatever. Gave her the benefit of the doubt. Was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I am. Maybe she's just telling me to be my friend. So let me get my ass in the gym and work out. Bitch, the next day I went to Knott's. I took my sister to Knott's. I didn't fit on the Supreme Scream ride. And I was like, I'm big. Like, I gotta lose weight. And he was like, "You're really just gonna let that bitch get to you, blah, blah, blah,
You're
blah."
not big at all. Don't ever,
Girl,
ever
this
say
was
that.
like 60 pounds ago. So I kind of was, but still, like, I mean, I knew I was putting weight on, but bitch, I was happy. Leave me the fuck alone. Whatever. We all fluctuate as fucking women. We go up, we go down, we go up. Our weight is fucking, you know, but it's just like, I've never said that to you. And you've always been over 350. Like, so it's like, how dare you, bitch, say some shit like that to me? Whatever, let it go. Um, Next time we're about to go out for her birthday, and she's like, "Okay, you guys don't eat." It's me and one of my other homegirls. She's like, "Don't eat. We're gonna go to the R&B spot to turn up. Like, we'll all eat together, and then we'll go up and turn up. The R&B spot that we go to."
Yeah.
So I was like, "All right, cool, for sure." Me and my homegirl don't eat. Everybody's running kind of late, so we're like an hour behind track. You know how I fucking get. And she ended up stopping somewhere to get food while she was waiting for me and my friend to finish getting ready. But she didn't tell us. At least let us know, we'll grab something to eat. Mind you, we get to the spot. she's like, oh no, I don't have time to eat. Like, we're just gonna go upstairs and start drinking. And me and my homegirl just kind of looked at each other and were like, fuck it. Like, whatever, we'll fucking eat later, you know? We're going with the flow. Bitch, we're there from 12:30. By this time, it's already 4:30. The R&B spot is getting ready to like shut down in an hour. I'm like, girl, there's no reason for us to even be here. Like, let's go eat, you know? And she is like, oh my God, all you've been talking about is food. I was like, because we didn't eat. We're drinking on an empty stomach. Like, bitch, you know how
And
you
little
want.
does she
And you're
know,
like, bitch, all I need is wings.
you
Like,
guys were
can
waiting.
I, all day, all day. I
See?
mean, a couple hours, but still, like, we're drinking on an empty stomach. Like, bitch, we're going to be fucked up. Like, and we're trying to hang out, you know?
Absolutely.
But she didn't tell us she was on a time limit by her man. So I was like, okay. She she was talking to somebody at the club, and you know when you're just kind of standing there while your homegirl's just like talking to someone, and you're just patiently waiting. Bitch, 45 minutes. Me and my homegirl are standing there, and at
But
this
you're on a
point,
time limit.
I'm like, the conversation is not like that good. Like, bitch, you're talking to this guy about how he reminds you about your husband and you have a great man at home and you're like talking to each other for 45 minutes. Like, at this point, bitch, just like leave with him. Like, do you want to go out and hang out? Do you want to go home to your man? Like, what are we trying to do? Because it's been 45 minutes. I get like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but bitch, you're having a whole ass conversation about some dumbass shit, whatever. So I tell her, I'm like, you know what? At this point, I'm starting to realize she's kind of buzzed. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna order an Uber, and then just tell her, fuck it, it's outside. So my friend was like, yeah, let's just do that because that's the only way you're gonna get her to fucking leave. So I called the Uber, and about like 5 minutes before it shows up, I'm like, we gotta go, come on. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, we're leaving? And I'm like, yeah, we still have to go to Second Street. Like, we're still gonna hit up Second Street. So we get in the car, and her man's blowing her up. And at this point, like, they had no kids together. And he was like, You're a you're a mother. Like, what are you still doing outside? You said you're trying to come home and you're trying to have a baby. Like, if we're trying to have a baby, why are you outside with your hoe ass friends? Blah blah blah, like talking shit. And I was like, whatever, bro. I don't give a fuck. We're already in the Uber at this point. We're headed to Second Street. As soon as we get dropped off to Second Street, the sushi spot right there, I'm like, we're gonna get food. Like, I don't give a fuck. We gotta eat something before we hit PJ's. And she's like, can you guys get it to go? Like, can you just get whatever you're gonna eat and like we could just walk down? And I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, no, we're gonna eat. So I was like, no, we're gonna go down. And she was like, well, I guess next time, like, I just gotta know, like, you guys gotta eat before you go out. Like, bitch, if you didn't have that fucking surgery, you'd want to eat too. Like, let's just be honest. You feel me? But you're not gonna stop everybody's fucking shit because, I mean, we already went all day without fucking eating, bitch. So it's just like little nicks like that, like I run the show type shit. And I'm like, bro, we're gonna eat. So we sat down, we ate. We're just, we're getting a little drunk. And I'm kind of venting to her about like what my dad is going through. And, you know, we fucking drink, we chop it up, we fucking go about our day. We don't fucking do too much into it. So we're walking back and I'm telling her like what he's going through and I'm like, that's crazy that like me and my mom are the only two people there for him and we're not really like his family. Like his family should be there for him more than like we're there for him. And it was just bothering me. So I was just telling her and that's it. We let it go. We go home. Well, we end up going to the bar. She ends up leaving early. We go home. Bitch, when she goes home, I don't know if she just got like hella fucking drunk by the time she was there until she got home. But as soon as she got home, she kind of brought up my dad's situation in a DM and she was like, how much is your dad willing to pay for a kidney? Because my dad needs a kidney transplant. And like that's what we were talking about, how like me and my mom were gonna go see if we were a match for him, even though we're not family, but his own family isn't even trying to like go see if they're a match. You get me? So I was like telling her about that, and then bitch, the first message I get from her as soon as she gets home is, how much is your dad willing to pay for a kidney? And I was just like, bitch, I would never fucking approach a situation like that, especially a situation that's so like serious. You know, like if I'm your friend and I've really been your friend for a long time, I'm gonna be like, girl, you want me to go see if I'm a match?
Yes, absolutely.
You
First things
you want me to
first,
go
but you want
see?
to talk about some money? Like you fucking money hungry?
And I get it, I get it. Of course, like there's a price. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But it was just the way she fucking came about it, bro. And I had already invited her to some other thing that was happening at my house a week later. And I was telling my homegirl, like, bitch, I think I'm done. Like, I think I'm done. All the little nitpicking here and there, and like the way she changed, the way she shifted, the way she was like such a sweet girl to like such a bitch. Like, I was like, you know what? Maybe we're just growing in two different directions. You know, maybe we were just like party friends. And it's sad because our kids like basically grew up together. Like we were friends for 15 fucking years. So it's like you're like, what the fuck? That was kind of like the last straw for me. And we were talking on the phone about Megan, right? So me and her went out with her, and like I was talking on the phone with Megan, and I was telling her like how I was feeling, and I was like, girl, like am I tripping? And she was like,
No,
absolutely not. She's
absolutely not.
like, honestly, everything even she did the other day is like whatever. So I was kind of trying to like have a conversation about it before I like, you know, stop being friends with her for just like without communication. But girl, we had a conversation where we were talking about like, you know, how we all hit up each other and we're like, oh, where are we gonna go next weekend or what are we gonna do? So that's what we were planning. And she brought that shit up again where she was like, okay, well, make sure you guys eat beforehand so we don't have to waste time on that. And I'm like, bitch, we have to eat. And she's like, I get it. So that's why I'm telling you, like, since you can't go out without eating, eat before we go out. And I was like, well, bitch, if you didn't get that surgery, you would be hungry too. And that's how we were going. And I think she took it as a hit. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you've been throwing little jabs at me for fucking months. And now, like, I say something and I'm the problem. Like, no, bitch, go eat. Maybe you'll be less bitchy if you fucking put some food in your stomach.
Sure. It did not make her better than anybody else. That's
Like,
not gonna
fuck.
save your life.
So I was like, bitch, it wasn't even the food. Like, if you wouldn't have spent 45 minutes talking to that dude. And she was like, I wasn't talking to nobody. And if I was talking to somebody, it was like 5 minutes. And I was like, girl, you know, I don't fucking lie. I don't bullshit. I fucking put Megan on the phone. I mean, we were already in the same fucking group chat. And I was like, Megan. And she's like, fuck. And I was like, did she or did she not? And she was like, well, it was like 35 minutes. But yeah.
The fucking time. Hello. Let's be considerate here. Let's be considerate. Unfortunately.
And I was like, bitch. And she was like, no, yeah, it was a long time. And she's like, no, I wasn't. And I don't know if she was like next to her husband or he overheard or maybe we were on speaker or I don't know what. But since that day, we never had a conversation again. She never reached out to me. Girl, she had a whole, like, I haven't talked to her in a year. And that was the end of the conversation. I never got to tell her, like, what fucking bothered me. Nothing. She got mad over the fact that I said that shit about, like, but it was true. Like, I wasn't saying anything that wasn't true. You know, it happened. That's what happened. You were being a bitch. Like, I'm just telling you.
You're just stating facts, but from the moment you had said something, it's
But
a
I
problem.
thought, we were like friends enough to be like, oh, we could talk this out. You know, even though I don't know what you're mad at, but you know what I'm mad at. And my thing was the final straw was just the how much is your dad willing to pay for a kidney? But you don't even know if you're a match.
For sure.
You don't even know if you're healthy enough for that. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? girl, what is going on? But yeah, that's how my 15-year friendship ended. Did I miss anything with that one? No.
That was well said. The person was not being considerate at all. I don't know
Girl,
what kind of friend you call this a friend.
I thought she was girl, I thought
That long
I
term
used
shit
to
don't
call
mean
this girl my
nothing.
wife. Like that's how locked in we were. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was like jealousy. I don't know if it was like her man. I don't know if it was the weight loss. Like I don't know what the fuck it was, but she just turned into a whole different person when she was so like loving and sweet and I don't know. I don't know what happened. That shit was wild. People switch up crazy in the blink of an eye. Do it again. Wink. I look like I'm fucking. Yeah, but whatever. I don't know how much the kidney is, but bitch, it ain't gonna be you.
Sure it ain't. We don't want that mentality
No thanks. Don't want him to pick up that trait.
at all because he's a sweet person.